If you know he doesn't want kids, should you still have the baby? You know, this. Let me start with this. My immediate answer would be no. You should not still have the baby if you know he does not want the baby. So many women out here are chasing a bag. And I'm going to say this. If they were to cap child support at $5,000 a month, there would be a lot less of this casual baby trapping going on, where very attractive women their goal is to get pregnant by very successful men. Have a baby by me, baby, be a millionaire. They don't want anything but the child support. They could care less about the baby. The baby is merely an accessory. And that's where you get a lot of maladjusted humans. Babies, especially babies, need nurturing. They need love right out of the gate, right from the beginning. That's where that's where they build bonding. That's how they build empathy. That's how they develop love. You take a baby in their very early formative years, 0 to 6 months, and deprive that baby of affection, love, time. You deprive a baby of that, you deprive a human of those qualities. So a lot of times, you get the absolute worst people growing up in these situations where they're unwanted, unloved, unattended to, even addressed with derision and scorn with a lot of women. I know I've been out so often in the black community, black women, these reckless baby mamas that are just out here. They're not doing any family planning. They're just horny. They get pregnant, and that's how it goes. The man never, ever took them in any way seriously. He was just looking for and she provided it. So now she's got this baby, and she's resentful. She thought this baby would keep this man. She thought the baby was the answer. It backfires. So now and it's not even always conscious. I would venture to say it's probably almost never conscious. There are women that do it on a conscious level too. But for the most part, they look at this baby and they realize that the failure that resulted from the baby was they couldn't keep the man. And they shift all of the anxiety, all of the angst, all of the anger onto the baby. And it's just wrong and it's cruel. And when this baby is about 15 and he's smacking his mother in the mouth, or she's punching her mother in the stomach, everyone looks aghast like, oh my God, how could you do your mother like that? What is wrong with you? Never seeing the backstory, never seeing how cruel, how evil, how neglectful mommy was when the tables were turned and mommy was in a power position from a physical standpoint. So no, if he doesn't want the baby and you can't be a family, you're putting that baby at a significant statistical disadvantage, and it's unfair and it's selfish, because oftentimes these women know they have no redeeming qualities that a man is going to want to keep them. So in order to have someone to love them, this is another angle, they'll have a baby. And then they're old, relying on the baby, trying to guilt the baby into taking them in when they're 90, well, not that old, but maybe like 50, 60. And the baby, who's now an adult, his whole life or her whole life revolves around taking care of mommy. Unfair, uncool.